This potato and beef casserole is about to become one of your favorite comfort meals ever. It is hearty, cozy, cheesy, and honestly the kind of dish that makes everyone go back for seconds. A creamy potato base, the most luscious beef and veggie filling in the middle, and that golden cheesy top, absolutely unreal. So let's get started. We will start with our potato base. I'm using 2 pounds of potatoes peeled and cut into cubes. Then into the pot they go, cover completely with water and add a generous amount of salt. Don't be shy with salt here, potatoes really need it. Boil them until they are perfectly soft and easy to mash. Once they are done, drain them and pop them back into the same pot. Add 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, quarter stick of butter, and half a cup of cooking cream. Mash everything really well until smooth, creamy, with no lumps left behind. Think creamy mashed potatoes layered with rich beef filling and bubbling cheese on top. Already sounds good, right? Now season with half a teaspoon nutmeg, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon black pepper. Give everything a really good mix and please always taste your food before moving on. Tiny adjustments make such a big difference. Now for the filling. I have here 1 red bell pepper. I will cut it into strips. Try and get it between small to medium. 1 green bell pepper and 1 yellow bell pepper. Then 2 onions sliced the same way. To that I will add half a pound of mushrooms. And now the star of the dish, the beef. I'm using 2 pounds of beef steak cut into strips. To that I will add 3 tablespoons olive oil, 2 teaspoons paprika, 1 teaspoon chili flakes, half a teaspoon black pepper, 1 tablespoon salt, and 2 tablespoons flour. Now you might be wondering why flour. The flour helps the beef stay juicy, gives it a deeper crust when cooked, and later on it helps create that silky velvety sauce. Trust me, it makes a difference. Mix everything really well until every single strip is coated beautifully, and make sure there are no dry bits of flour left behind. And no, we're not waiting hours for this to marinate. This recipe is all about comfort food without the fuss, so let's start cooking. Add a drizzle of olive oil and butter to a hot pan. I'm adding oil here because we're cooking on high heat and it helps keep the butter from burning. Now add in the beef strips. Once the beef hits the pan, leave it alone for a couple of minutes before stirring. That's how you get that beautiful color. Then start mixing once you see the edges caramelizing. Make sure you are using a pan with enough depth because later we're cooking the veggies and the sauce in the same pan too. And we want all those flavors staying right here. As the beef cooks, it will start releasing its moisture. Once that happens, lower the heat to medium, cover the pan and let it continue cooking for about 25 to 30 minutes until tender. After 25 minutes, remove the lid and set the beef aside for a bit. Now for the veggies, and we are absolutely using this same pan because all that flavor at the bottom is gold. Add a little olive oil and butter, then in goes the onion first. Cook until it's translucent and soft. Then add 3 minced garlic cloves, give that a gentle mix, keep stirring it. Garlic burns quickly and once it burns, there is no saving it. Next, our sliced mushrooms. Followed by the bell peppers. Cook everything until the veggies soften beautifully. The mushrooms become rich and savory, while the peppers add a slight sweetness and so much colors to the dish. Now add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Mix those really well before adding the dry ingredients. Then sprinkle 2 tablespoons of flour. This is what gives the sauce that glossy, velvety texture and helps everything come together beautifully. Gradually pour in 2 cups of vegetable stock or beef stock if you prefer. I personally love using vegetable stock here because it keeps the flavor balanced without becoming too heavy. My stock is already seasoned, so always check yours before adding extra salt or black pepper. Lastly, pour in 1/4 cup of heavy cream, give everything a gentle stir, and let the sauce come to a soft simmer. Once the sauce starts simmering, add the beef back in and let everything cook together for another 5 to 7 minutes. And just look at that, this filling is honestly delicious. If you are enjoying this recipe so far, I actually already made a chicken version of this casserole on the channel, so definitely check that out after this one. I'll leave the link right here. And don't forget to give this video a like. Just like that, our rich beef and veggie filling is ready, the creamy potato base is done, and of course we have plenty of shredded cheese waiting for the top. Everything is smelling absolutely amazing, so let's move on to the casserole. Start with the mashed potato layer and spread it evenly in your casserole dish. I like using an offset spatula because it makes everything super smooth and easy, but a spoon works perfectly too. Now for that beautiful beef and veggie filling, and honestly, look at this. Rich, creamy, savory. This is comfort food at its finest. Then comes the cheese. I'm using mozzarella for that perfect melt and cheddar cheese for extra flavor and sharpness. And don't be shy here either. Since everything is already fully cooked, all we need now is for the cheese to melt and turn golden on top. So into the broiler it goes for about 7 to 10 minutes until you get that deep golden cheesy crust. And there you have it. Look at that, creamy potatoes, rich beef filling, bubbling cheese on top. This casserole is a pure comfort in every bite. Cozy, cheesy, full of flavor, and honestly the kind of meal everyone gets excited about. If you try it, let me know in the comments what you think. And tell me, are you team extra cheese or extra crispy top? I definitely wanna know. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and check out my other casserole recipes. I have a whole playlist. Thank you for watching Meals by Mary, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.